Hey, my Legion, how you doing today? I got a review of a couple of Jerry Lewis movies. I haven't seen Jerry Lewis in a while. Any of his movies in a long time. Yeah, and on my friend Rita's Juicy Life has been premiering movies. A lot of times I do the movies I don't have the movies will premiere, and I don't always have the time to watch them, or I have to go to bed because of work and stuff like that, or I have something else to do. But tonight was perfect. It was Thursday night. It was a Jerry Lewis double feature. The first one, the first one is just Jerry Lewis, and the second one is Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. And because they were famous as a comedy duo back in the day. And after, I remember Jerry Lewis, especially from growing up watching Labor Day Telethon, and now they don't have it anymore. Well, he passed away, but they got rid of Jerry Lewis and they just had the telethon on for a couple hours. My dad would watch it, but it wasn't the same thing. He'd have the 24-hour telethon with, but we used to watch it all the time growing up, and it was great. And then, like, later on, after I got out of the Army, I saw a list of, like, the world's, the people who are toughest to get autographs from, and Jerry Lewis was always top of the list. I guess he was a real jerk. But I didn't know that till later on, and. And I guess something happened. Dad knew the story about Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, and something happened, and Jerry Lewis was a jerk and stuff, and either Dean Martin got angry and left or whatever. And then eventually they made up and they teamed up again. Now the first movie is Rockabye Baby. First of all, I think the title is stupid. I've always thought that. But that was the last movie I saw on Canadian TV. Well, not on CBN, which is Canadian Broadcast Network. The last one I saw before going into the Army. The last official movie I saw before going to the Army on Canadian TV was Rock and Roll High School on City TV, which we could see in the upstairs room where we used to live in the house. And we didn't have cable. We had like regular. Someone said it's called farmer's cable. I like the antenna back in the day, and we didn't have cable till. Well, my mom had cable. There were a couple of places where I knew they had cable, but my mom left and she had cable in Erie. But where we were at in the country and stuff, they didn't come out. And then when we moved out here, and when I was still in Germany, my dad and sister moved out here. We're at now. They had cable, so my dad was happy. He got all 4 channels. They used to be like $40. But before they changed everything, or everything went digital and everything went in price, Well, anyways, we got the antennas and we were able to watch Canadian TV. And the very first Canadian TV show I remember was Hilarious House of Frankenstein when I was still in the old house, the old house, when I was in kindergarten, first grade. And my mother knew I was watching. She'd say, "Shut down." But no, she didn't know. Well, anyways, the Jerry Lewis thing, the Rockabye Baby, was the very last thing I saw on the Canadian Broadcast Network before going to the Army. And I was kind of like, it was weird watching it. I was kind of depressed the whole time, just because I was nervous about going away, But I remember, I think the title's stupid. I thought the opening theme song was dumb too. The Rockabye Baby is a treetop kid. I thought the song was stupid. Well, anyways, it revolves around Jerry Lewis, and there's this one girl that's supposed to be like this actress. She's supposed to be the Virgin of the Nile, and stuff like. And then she finds that she had a kid. She's pregnant. And I said, "Oh no, what are we gonna do?" And they said, maybe we can. Well, maybe we can let this one person that she trusted watch the kids. And it was Jerry Lewis, the Jerry Lewis character, and she ended up having triplets. And what ensued was him watching the kids and stuff. It's cute. I did like the movie a lot. I don't think I liked the movie that much when I first saw it. It was on late night, like 11:30 or something like that, on Canadian TV. And I asked Dad if he wanted to see it, or midnight, and Dad said, "No, I don't want to see it. Football, baseball." I think that's what he said. It was such a long time ago. But he didn't want to see that one. But the Canadian Broadcast, the network showed a lot of the Jerry Lewis movies, out on the channel and stuff. And And it was a cute movie. I liked it. And they had in both movies, this one and the other one I would talk about, You're Never Too Young. They both had a guy that had played the guy that was the voice actor for Snidely Whiplash from Dudley Do-Right. I mentioned that in Snidely Whiplash in the live chat for the first one, Riding with a Baby, and I don't think anyone knew what I was talking about. No, he was the guy that Conrad something. I think it was. I can't remember the guy's name. I remember before. He was the voice of Snidely Whiplash. That's what he's most known for. But he's a great actor aside from that, too. I always enjoyed his work. I mean, but the movie is really cute with the babies and stuff. It's very sweet and stuff, like endearing. I give it an 8.25 out of 10. Now, the second one is more like the manic comedy that I'm more used to. I mean, there was a couple manic, crazy scenes with Jerry Lewis, some politically incorrect, which were really funny. But, I mean, the one thing that hurt it was everything looked like it was really on a set, like big time. It was big time on a set. And the alligator was completely fake. That alligator was fake. Anyway, and then totally overdubbed when he was doing the girl's voice. Anyways, but I still enjoyed it. Now, the second one was You're Never Too Young, and this has no basis in reality whatsoever. It's really funny. And about this, I mean, they're in this one thing, and I guess this guy, there's a robbery, and this guy kills someone, Raymond Burr, right? And then he steals this diamond. He sneaks into Dean Martin's pocket. And then, like, a way for him, the guy to walk away, and then whenever he's cleared, he can follow the guy and then get the diamond or whatever. And, or do like an old switcheroo or something like that. And the cops are on to him and stuff like that. And Jerry Lewis is pretending to be like this up-and-coming hair stylist with really French, and they were doing a whole bunch of weird stuff that doesn't make any sense. And, you know, and then they had I think something happened. Jerry Lewis ended up getting the diamond. I can't remember what happened. But it was just, the whole thing was funny, but it's weird. And then, what else happened in there? Boy, I'm a terrible film review. No, sometimes I forget. I mean, a whole bunch of weird stuff happened. And then and there was a plan for Raymond Burr to get the dime back from that guy, the Jerry Lewis character. And then he said, if I see you again, I'll cut you the ribbons. And he said he was going to some place, this train place. And then all of a sudden, it said, well, he's going to follow him there because apparently that girl did not get the diamond from him. And he said that he was going there and that Raymond Burr's going to follow him. And then when he goes there, he didn't have enough money, so he ends up imitating this 12-year-old kid. And, and then he goes on, and then the people in the train didn't believe it, but then a bunch of people did believe he was a kid. And for the rest of the movie, they believe he's a little kid. Like the Dean Martin character in that Aunt Carla or Cara Claire or whatever it was, she believed it too. And like, you're out of your damn mind. I mean, that's part of the fun too. But there's lots of goofy antics in it, which are really fun. Well, I know he's doing that, reading about them, but I have to look. I don't know. I really don't like watching the guy. Anyways, it was a lot of fun. I mean, there was a chase scene too, and then at the end, it was the more madcap and stuff like, sometimes. What was I going to say? Now I got distracted. For notifications. Now you get notifications for the Facebook messages now. I never got that before. And that's really distracting. But I don't mind doing it. Okay, then okay. Well, that's okay. But there was lots of madcap stuff. Some of the the things when they have musical numbers are kind of weird. But it was a great movie. I had a lot of fun with it. I give this one a 10 out of 10. It has no basis in reality, but it's a lot of fun. That's why I remember a lot of their other movies are like that. Rockabye Baby just had some funny stuff in it, but tried to be cute, which is fine. It's what it is. But I enjoyed it though. So, dang it. So I hope you like this No, I know it was 5 hours long. Plus, you know, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. 10 out of 10. So I hope you like this review, everybody. Check out Rita's channel, Rita's Juicy Life. She's broadcasting movies now. She's going to have, well, the Shanghai Nights with Iris. Shanghai Nights or Shanghai, either Shanghai Noon or Shanghai Nights. I can't, one of those. And then I've seen both of them. And then they're going to have a Gene Wilder movie, which I don't think I've ever seen. All right, check that out. Dang it. So I hope you like this video, everybody. Till next time, please take care of my legion. I don't have COVID. All right, take care, everybody.